Alright, so what's going on, all you Sexi Messi Flexi Pexi motherfuckers? It's your boy T-Dub, and today we're here with a Dragon Ball Super Review, episode 69. So, without talking too much, let's just get right into it. So, for the recap, pretty much we start off in Penguin Village, and, Dr. Senbei is about to go to the science convention, pretty much thing. I don't remember what it's called, in West City, and Arale wants to come along because, she likes going and things like that. She likes to have fun. So, I mean, he didn't want her to come, but hey, she came anyways. And, at the, Bulma's at the convention. There's a whole bunch of other scientists at the convention, but Senbei pretty much ends up winning because of his invention, which lets you create anything out of, strong desires and passion. And you get to see his rival. He's a ghost. He comes back, pretty much he escapes hell, he says, and comes back to pretty much haunt Senbei. And then we have Arale versus Goku and Vegeta, and Beer shows up. And yeah, I don't feel like, with these reviews, I really don't want to spend too much time recapping so I can get my thoughts out. But overall, I thought this episode was hilarious. It felt like a Dr.Slump episode, just with Dragon Ball characters. This did not feel like a Dragon Ball episode pretty much at all. The power scaling didn't make sense. The humor, you can tell it's kind of like Toriyama humor, but it's like a little bit different from what we're used to. This is quite a different episode, and I loved it. It was a breath of fresh air. Last week's episode was kind of garbage. I didn't feel like, I don't feel like rewatching the episode again, but I actually rewatched it because I watched this episode last night, and then I rewatched it earlier this morning because I was just like, this episode is really great. It really legit made me laugh. I was kind of stressed out yesterday. After watching this episode, I legit had a laugh. I started watching OG Dragon Ball again. I just this episode relaxed me. Arale is freaking hilarious. Her little hoyo line, what's it called? I was laughing at it in Dragon Ball Fusions and stuff, but seeing it in episode when she was getting all excited to fight and stuff, it was pretty funny. It was hilarious. I died laughing when Senbei, he was going up to his rival, I can't remember his name, and he was like, oh wait a minute, and he pulled out the Dr.Slump manga, and he was like, yeah, you did die. And I'm like, these niggas are here. I was like, what? This junk is hilarious. And then Vegeta, when Vegeta gets up to fight Arale and he's all smug, and then it cuts to commercial, and when it cuts back, you see Vegeta fly through the thing, she punched him through the wall. I was like, oh junk. I was like, she out there beating on my mans. She done headbutted him. And then first of all, before that, it was Arale and Goku see each other and and it's the thing where they scream, and then they had close-ups on the face, and they're like, who are you again? I was like, these niggas right here. I was like, I could have sworn Arale and Goku knew each other. And then later on, we do get to see that they do remember each other, because Goku's like, oh my god, the headbutt, I would never forget that. It's not like no one else has a headbutt. It's I was like, fam, all of the things you remember out of, it's the headbutt. Come on now, fam. So what's it called? Her versus Goku was pretty okay. Mostly just what it was just them charging up beams the whole time. It's pretty much the side characters this episode after Vegeta got his ass kicked. You get to see everybody freaking out because Arale is about to pretty much destroy the earth, and Bulma tells everyone to think of what they can. Well, first of all, they have to get something to kind of stall Arale, so they make poop, the little Dr. Slump poop that they put on the stick, the poop stick. And it's they make it in that machine, and then they grab it and throw it out, and Arale just comes up with a stick. She's like, oh, poop-chan, and just starts poking it. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, that's so stupid. I put on Twitter, I was like, Arale likes to poke shit. Come on now. This junk was stupid. I was like, oh my lord, this is retarded. And, so Bulma tells everybody, because they're trying to get, pretty much, I don't remember what they were trying to do, if they were trying to summon Beerus or what, but everyone imagines like a food, their most delicious food, and I guess it all combines into one. It's like this little coffee candy thing, and Beerus wakes up immediately, like somehow he sensed it from like the edge of the universe. He's like, oh my god. He's like, Whis, let's go. And then they get there in like 2 seconds, and like Beerus gets the candy and he's about to eat it, and then you know, the guy is saying reject Senbei's rival. He's like, I don't care who you are, I'll reject you. And Beerus just puts his fingers out and he's like he erases him. And I'm like, god dang, Beerus, like, he's super savage, like freaking just erases the man. And I was like, god, this nigga Beerus right here, man. Yeah, and then after that, Beerus is like about to destroy Arale because he's like, how dare you talk to me like that? And it's like you hear like the noise, and I'm like, what is that? And my man's just like he's like, we gotta go now. This man gotta take the biggest dump of 2016. Like, my man Beerus just gotta go like right now. He couldn't hold it, and like he's like, we gotta go right now. And then like they were wondering like what made it like that. They were like, oh, maybe it's like the combination of all the foods into one. And then Trunks is just like, well, I mean, you did summon for some shit like right before that. And I'm like, god dang, like this man Beerus pretty much ate shit. Like, come on now, it's you know. But anyways though, yeah, overall I thought this was a great episode. It was freaking hilarious. Had a lot of highlights. Next week's episode looks great. Baseball, can't wait to see my boy Yamcha out there shining, and the Universe 6 characters coming back, you know. Gonna be great, but yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This has been your boy T-Dub, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Welcome to the end of your life, and I promise it's going to hurt.